So to get that perfect barbecue, you use wood. Are you sure it's safe? Whatever. We put the lighter fluid on, strike the match, and... Oh, should we call the fire department? That might be a good idea.
Welcome to the Barbecue Central Show, the show where we talk about all things that are important in the world of barbecue. From big-name interviews with competitors on the barbecue circuit, grill manufacturers and pit makers, to advice on cooking brisket and ribs. You'll find it all right here on the Barbecue Central Show. Your host, Greg Rempe, is a backyard barbecue and grilling fanatic and loves to talk about his passion, which many of us share together. You can learn more about barbecue and grilling by visiting the website, thebbqcentral.com. Now, let's get in the smoke. Here's your program host, Greg Rempe.
Welcome to the Barbecue Central Show. Oh, yeah, welcome to the Barbecue Central Show. This is where we talk about all things important to the world of barbecue and grilling. Centralites, how's your life? Show originates from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame city, dare I say it, the barbecue capital of the North Coast, Cleveland, Ohio, via the Barbecue Central radio networks. Simulcasting, as always, on LA Talk Radio. If you want to find the show on the Barbecue Central radio networks, you're more than welcome to hit me up at the website, thebbqcentralshow.com. As always, right around 10 till the hour, the LA Talk Radio stream will cut out. That is a 50-minute show there. However, we will take it up to the top of the hour, and then, of course, we have After Dark at 10:03 Eastern Standard Time. Your time zone adjustments may be different than mine. Here's what's happening. Well, actually, before I tell you what's happening tonight, Centralites, why don't you give you some contact information in case you want to get in touch with the show. You can call in at any point by dialing 216-220-0966. You can also email the show if you want to, bbqcentralradio@gmail.com. Do one, do both, do neither, and just lay out, enjoy the show for the entertainment value, the educational value, undoubtedly, that will be passed to you through this show. Here's what's coming up here tonight. 14 past the hour, we're going to be having a conversation with Tuffy Stone from Cool Smoke. He is the pitmaster of that team. He's also the owner of Q Barbecue restaurant down there in Virginia. Also has a very high-end catering company called A Sharper Palate, and he is also a cast member on the Barbecue Pitmaster show that recently just aired its last episode. I believe it was a week ago this past Thursday on TLC. Obviously, if you've been watching the show and you're a fan of the show, still no word at 9:02 Eastern that there is a second season locked and loaded yet. No green light, no official green light. Maybe Tuffy has heard something between now and the time we actually get together in about 12 minutes, but we'll see about that. So we'll talk to him about how he thought the show portrayed competition barbecue, banner across the internet forums and on the street and through snail mail and email about, was the show doing a good job? Was the show not doing a good job? It started off crappy, but it ended well, and people fall in between on the fence and over one side or the other. So we'll get the straight dope from Tuffy Stone coming up in just about 11 minutes from now. 34 past the hour. Connie Rempe joins me, my mommy, joins me for Connie's Recipe Corner, monthly segment where she shares some of her favorite recipes. You know what I've come to find out as I've gone through the history of this segment now, probably 7, 8, 9 months old. You know, when I was growing up, we didn't really eat any of these recipes. Very disturbing to me. I believe I called her out on that after the third time she came on, but once again, I have gone ahead and perused the menu that's on tap for tonight. And I don't recall having even a single morsel of what she's going to be telling you to try and make here over the next, or during the 10, 12-minute segment that she'll be coming up. And again, she'll be right around 34 past the hour. So I always look forward to that. And remember, it's always great to have Mom on because she is personable. She's my mom. And better than that, she provides recipes that are not only succulent and tasty to the palate, but any level of chef can go ahead and get with these recipes. So you don't have to worry about being a monster in the culinary kitchen. No. You can do it if you just have rudimentary equipment. It's no problem. We encourage you to try it. And, of course, you can always email me at bbqcentralradio@gmail.com if you want the recipes that you hear on the show tonight, and I will be more than happy to forward those to you. Just put in the subject line, Mom's Recipes, and then make sure you put the date. I believe today is the 16th of February, 2010, or 2010, however you say it. 4-segment, regular giveaway items to include a frog mat, some wood smoke product from Green Leaf Barbecue, Cosmos Q, Injection Pack Jones. So great stuff as always right here on the Barbecue Central Show. Where was I going? Oh, forgot. Conrad Haskins will be joining me after dark. You know the After Dark segment. You've heard of it, haven't you? No? Oh, well, let me get you hip to it. It happens right around 10:03 Eastern Standard Time. It's a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more in your face. Sometimes the language gets a little relaxed, but that's all right. So Conrad Haskins, master competition barbecue chef, cooking class instructor. We're going to be talking to him about all of that good stuff. So stay tuned for that after hours, 10:03 Eastern Standard Time. That's what's happening on the show. A couple more minutes here before we raise up Tuffy Stone. I just wanted to make a brief announcement that tonight marks the 100th episode of the live Barbecue Central Show. Been hitting a lot of milestones here over the past number of weeks. February 7th was the second year that was the start of the second year, or we had been on the air live for 2 years with LA Talk Radio in some form or fashion. And today marks, or this evening marks, the 100th episode, the 100th live episode of the Barbecue Central Show. So I'm very excited about that and looking forward to bringing you more quality programming. Actually have a mind to do a whole month, maybe next month, March, a whole month of barbecue roundtables with everybody. Competition people, backyard folks, don't even matter. So that's what we're kind of working on for that. But yeah, 100 episodes. Can't believe it. Very, very humbled that you guys continue to tune in and listen. And again, I will be working my ass off to bring you quality barbecue programming, and that is my promise to you. Anybody watching the Olympics? Yeah, we watch the Olympics in this house. Very exciting. I'm more of a fan of the Summer Olympics myself because I'm kind of a swimmer, so I like watching the swimming. It's tough for me because I'm not a... There's a lot of good things that are happening in the Winter Olympics. There's a lot of bad events in the Winter Olympics. Like, I don't mind the short program on the figure skating so much, but the long program is just that. It's long. It's painful to watch. Plus, it's painful when they fall because you know it's over at that point. Oh, I hate watching that. And then, the sport that I don't really understand at all is the cross-country skiing. I mean, what is that? It's very awkward looking. You know, I know that they're going as fast as they can and they're selling out as much as they can, just like every other top athlete in their sport. But what's with the crossing the finish line and just falling right down to the ground? I mean, you take a look at the finish line and 50, 60 yards out past the finish line, it looks like it's a 6 a.m. after a big keg party at a college town. Everybody's sitting over there and cramped over and falling over. What the hell's going on? You know, I understand that you're selling out for your sport and you're trying to give it your all. But world-class athletes do it all the time. 100-meter dash, 1,500 meters. Those guys seem to be able to keep their feet, so why not take a little lesson there, huh? Just a thought. Hey, quick reminder about the guy at the Ribolator, Bob Garnash. Man, this product is the forefront of barbecue and grilling technology. If you have an existing spit rod and motor, you need to get the Ribolator today. You got to order it up at ribolator.com, RIBOLATOR. Turn that old-fashioned spit rod into a 4-tray Ferris wheel of wonderment and delight when it comes to barbecue and grilling. Mike from Frogmats has a Ribolator, and he loves it. Testimonial number 1 right there live. Ribolator.com, RIBOLATOR.com. And if you don't have a spit rod and motor, Bob can sell you that as well. It's a one-stop shop. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. Ribolator.com, RIBOLATOR. It's $89. He can get you a spit rod and motor for like $50. You're saving money hand over fist just on the spit rod alone. Info@ribolator.com is the email address. We're going to go ahead and get Tuffy Stone after this. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show.
Introducing Cosmos Q. Cosmos injections and marinades use only the finest ingredients, and they mix easily, never clotting or caking. From our beef injection to our pork injection, you're guaranteed to wow your friends, family, and judges. And don't forget to check out our newest marinade, Cosmos Chicken Soak, for that moist and tender chicken you're gonna love. You can find all of Cosmos award-winning products at CosmosQ.com. Cosmos Q, the new generation. Taste the difference.
The future of barbecue is already here at thebarbecueguru.com. From the amazing guru that monitors and controls the temperatures of any charcoal, wood, or electric pit to the Caldera Tallboy knockdown smoker. Yes, it breaks down and stores flat, yet it's still a robust, sturdy, portable cooker and smokehouse. It also serves as an efficient temperature-controlled convection oven using wood or charcoal. The Tallboy is designed to fit all catering pans and can be used as a warming oven. You can cook in any style you choose. Make ribs, chicken, jerky, vegetables, smoked cheese, whatever you want. Take it to KCBS competitions and unload it from the trunk of your car. TheBarbecueGuru.com is where you'll find the Caldera 3-Bay Caterer. It's stainless steel and uses charcoal or sterno for chafing purposes. And it doubles as a 3-bay sink or wash station with hot water and knocks down in seconds with no tools required for transportation and storage. The future of barbecue is here at TheBarbecueGuru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com or call 1-800-288-GURU.
Hey gang, Rempy here, and I think we can all agree that some of the best tasting food that we've ever had has come off of a rotisserie cooker. But until now, we've been very limited with what we can do on our existing spit rod and motor. Introducing the newest product in barbecue technology called the Ribolator. Now, the Ribolator installs on your existing spit rod and motor in just minutes, allowing you to rotisserie foods that you never thought possible. Imagine on one tray having a rack of ribs, and on the other tray, hot dogs and hamburgers. How about on the third tray, chicken pieces, and then on the fourth tray, succulent fish? What? The Ribolator fits medium to large gas grills, as well as 55-gallon ugly drum smokers. There's even a new model that'll be available soon to fit 22.5-inch Weber kettle grills. Go to Ribolator.com to order. That's RIBOLATOR.com, Ribolator.com, or give B.O.B. a call at 206-999-0962. You'll definitely love this thing.
Barbecue fans travel from all over the country to learn the secrets of real pit barbecue from Grand Champion Pitmaster Conrad Haskins. Now take your skills to the next level with a Barbecue Institute Pitmaster class. You'll learn how to make sauces, rubs, and smoke mouth-watering barbecue every time you cook. Your new skills will impress friends and family, and some of our graduates have gone on to success with barbecue businesses and TV fame. For more information, visit bbqclass.com.
Forget going from site to site to get all your barbecue and grilling supplies and make your first and final stop at fredsmusicandbarbecue.com. In the market for a new barbecue pit, we have all the big name brands like Big Green Egg and more. As a matter of fact, Fred's is staffed by eggheads and carries all the parts and accessories for the Big Green Egg. More of a pellet head, you say? Fred's is the pellet grill superstore with grills in stock from Traeger, Green Mountain, and Country Smokers from Louisiana Grills. Fred also carries smokers from Cook Shack, Bradley, and Weber as well as a full lineup of charcoal grills. And once you're outfitted with your new smoker or grill, you'll find absolutely everything you need to make your barbecue or grilling experience a success. Fred is also the creator and distributor of Tasty Licks barbecue products, including their great line of rubs, spices, and sauces. You gotta try them. You can also get your hands on a full lineup of marinades, accessories, lump charcoal, wood chips, pellets, chunks, and even the great grilling tools from Stephen Reichland of Barbecue U fame. Check Fred out on the web at fredsmusicandbbq.com or check out their fully stocked showroom in beautiful Shillington, PA.
Get in the smoke. It's the Barbecue Central Show. Once again, here's your host, Greg Rempe.
All right, welcome back. It's the Barbecue Central Show right here on the Barbecue Central Radio Networks. I'm your program host, Greg Rempe. Thanks for joining me. This portion of the show brought to you by the good folks at the Barbecue Guru, makers of automatic pit temperature control devices, not to mention a host of other products that make your barbecue and grilling life easier. Two ways to find them. You can do it on the interwebs at thebbqguru.com, or you can call them toll-free, 800-288-GURU. Don't forget, Centralites, if you want to take part in the chatter that's going on during the show, hook up with Pal Talk. Go to the bbqcentralshow.com website. click on the Pal Talk icon and get a free account. It's very easy. You can take part with some of the fans of the show, Real-Time Willie. So don't forget to take part in that. The BBQCentralShow.com. Click on the icon that says Pal Talk. All right, let's go to the hotline. Joining me now to talk a little barbecue pitmasters and barbecue in general, none other than pitmaster of Cool Smoke, Tuffy Stone, ladies and gentlemen. Tuffy, thanks for coming on the show tonight. How are you? Tuffy, buddy. Tuffy. Tuffy? Uh-oh. Wait, I think we have Tuffy on the line right here. How you doing tonight, Tuffy? How are you? Ah, jeez. Here we go. All right, well, first of all, let me dump this. And now I gotta shuffle. Where is he? He did mention that he might have some phone problems because of the snow. See, here in Ohio, where we get snow every day, because it is winter every day of the pretty much every month out of the year here in Cleveland. Our phones work when it snows, so this should work though. Let's stand by. Let's see what happens. All right, let's go to the hotline. Tuffy Stone?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Had to go cell phone Jones on you to find you. The snow is wreaking havoc on the phone line still?
It is. It's landline is gone.
See, that's what happens when you don't get snow like south of the Mason-Dixon line. Up here in Cleveland where it snows 10 months out of the year, we have phones all year round, so it doesn't really matter.
We need to get Johnny Trigg on the phone. He thinks I'm a Yankee. We need to get him to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm going to save myself that headache. But all right, so first of all, let me make a special mention of the fact that if you didn't know, Tuffy is pitmaster of the Cool Smoke Barbecue Competition cooking team. If you're not watching Barbecue Pitmasters, he's also the owner of Q Barbecue Restaurant. You can find that at the letter Q, barbecue with a QUE at the end.com. Also a Sharper Palate, which is a very high-end catering company, so very successful in a lot of the food genres. Also, 2007 KCBS Team of the Year, so number of accolades to your credit. And what I find most interesting about you, Tuffy, is the fact that you're a classically trained French chef. So where exactly does the barbecue mix in with all this?
Well, for me, Greg, and I started cooking in 1993, and like you said, I got yelled at a lot by a French guy who now works with me. But in 2004, my business had grown, and I felt a desire to kind of get reconnected with cooking because it had become mostly management. And so in my head, I just knew I wanted to learn how to cook with a wood fire, and it kind of set me down this path of barbecue. And in that research, I studied pits. I found out about competition barbecue, found out about Kansas City Barbecue Society, ended up cooking our first contest in the fall of 2004, did pretty well with that. And next thing you know, I'm traveling all over the country cooking contests, having the time of my life.
So we've been talking about the show, Barbecue Pitmasters, here quite a bit on the show here. And obviously, when it has something to do with barbecue, we like to talk about it. I've had John Marcus on a few times, had him on last a couple weeks ago, and he did mention that he kind of used his go-to guys and gals to shoot this first season due to the breakneck speed that this thing was put together. What was your relationship with John prior to the show exactly?
I think the first time I met John was at the American Royal. He was cooking with Chris Lilly. When Jamie Gear started to go into building pits full time, John, Marcus, and myself were his first two orders. And I think there's a certain fellowship, if you will, that happens with people that own one of Jamie's pits. And, John and I cooked 1 year out at the Great American Barbecue Contest together, and actually, he wasn't cooking on his gear pit. He was cooking on Rod Gray's, and I just kind of felt inclined to go over there and see what he was doing and offer some suggestions. Another time, we cooked side by side at Dover Downs, Dover, Delaware, and he was cooking on his pit. He and Nicole and my father and I were cooking right beside him, and just had a rapport that way, and both have a love for barbecue. So this past summer in August, I was cooking in Dillard, Georgia at a contest by myself, and on Friday got a phone call. It was John, and he wanted to know if he could send a couple camera guys to Richmond the following week to do a little filming. They were gonna create a sizzle reel to pitch a television series, and I said, sure, come on, and they came.
Cool. So you had some contact with him, and that's probably why you were one of the 7 that got in there. Now, I guess you were kind of cast as the professor of the show at times. Not only did you seem a tad more cerebral than maybe some of the other contestants were, or the cast members that were made out to be, but you went out of your way to help. Like, you were backing up Paul's motorhome on that first episode. You give Myron Mixon a brisket that he ends up winning the brisket competition there at Dover. But perhaps people shouldn't mistake your kindness. I mean, you're looking to step on throats and win when it comes down to turning time, right?
Well, when I go to a contest, I'm focused. I spend a lot of time in my preparations for getting ready for my contest. I spend a lot of time researching and trying to find meats. It's a lot of work, and so you're right. When I get to a contest, I want to have my best contest, and I want to cook great food, and I'd love to hear them call Cool Smoke. At the same time, I like to help people. I think there's the people that I've met in competition barbecue. There's a lot of very helpful people out there. I've had so much help. I've had so many people that have given me pointers on how to cook better barbecue. And so, yeah, there's a balance somewhere in there between, helping your fellow cooks and your fellow competitors, and at the same time, keeping a little something for yourself too. And sometimes my help will, my wife will sometimes, give me an elbow in the side or something when she thinks I'm starting to share too much information, but I don't know. It's I think my processes, my focus, and the way I go into a competition. Let's just take giving that brisket to Myron. I had been cooking brisket well towards the end of the year. Myron's been cooking brisket well all year long, and found out his brisket didn't come in. I had some great ones. I gave him one. If I had to do all over again, I'd probably do the same thing.
That's right. I mean, you are what you are, and you can't help it. Again, we're talking with Tuffy Stone, pitmaster of Cool Smoke. You saw him on TLC's Barbecue Pitmaster. What was your favorite moment of the show, Tuffy?
Oh, we had some good ones. Oh, God, we had some good ones. Probably the Big Pig Jig, and watching Johnny Trigg and Jamie Gear both make it to finals in ribs. And, they're just, Johnny's like a father figure to Jamie. They're really good friends. And watching them both make it to finals in their, in an NBN contest was a lot of fun to watch. And then when we went to awards, and Johnny got second, and Jamie got first, and then of course when Jamie went up there, this contest is pretty special in that they give everybody the mic on stage, from 10th place all the way to first place in every category, from 10th place to first place, they go beyond just a final three, and Jamie was just so funny. He had us all in stitches. That was a good one. There were so many great moments. We started off I think we were on the road. I was on the road for about 60 out of 90 days in filming the 8 episodes, and I was pretty close with Johnny and Jamie and Myron and Leanne before we started. I didn't know Paul Peterson and I didn't know Harry Sue, but by the time this thing was over, we were all pretty close, and we had just done so many things together. But there was a lot of great moments.
So there was a lot of talk, whether it be on the internet, on the street, or if people just watching it together and then sharing thoughts about how perhaps the show was not properly portraying what competition barbecue was all about. Now, after seeing the whole season, you're seeing the episodes just like everybody else was. Seeing the finished product, are you satisfied with how they were able to portray it? Do you think the show hurt more than helped, or vice versa?
No, I was satisfied. They filmed 150 hours. They turned it into 44 minutes. They're creating a television show. John Marcus told me, in the very beginning of this, he said, Tuffy, this show is about people first, and it's about barbecue second. And they're creating a show that's going to, bring in viewers. And, and it was interesting to me, you talk, that phone call I got when I was in Dillard, Georgia. He told me, he said, Tuffy, I've cast you as the professor. He says, you can talk about smoke and fire and wood for hours. And he's right, I can. And so, and one of the things that in this, the last show that John Marcus was on with you, and talking about Myron and his character on the show, and of course John Marcus is so well spoken anyways, but one of the things he said was true. The show catches a facet of Myron's personality, and anybody that's spent any time with Myron knows that his personality is probably amped up, or he's not always being bleeped in every other word, but Myron's a colorful person, and I have people who come in the restaurant and they'll ask me, "Is he really like that? We just want you to beat him." And I always say to the customers in the restaurant that if Myron was here with you right now, you'd love him. He's charming. He's funny. He's a fierce competitor. But back to your question, I think they did. I think they made a good television show, and I think that it's enjoyable to watch. And the people that I'm talking to out on the street that are not in in the world of competition barbecue, they all seem to really, really enjoy it. Another thing that I think happened as the show went along, I think, on some of the forums on the internet, when the first episode came out, I think, there were some people that weren't happy with the show and complained on the internet. But from what I was reading, as these, that went from the first episode to the second and all the way down to the most recent one, the 8th episode, it seemed like the barbecue community seemed to like the show better. And, I think if they really made a show that just went from us trimming chicken to ribs to pork to brisket and all those processes and didn't do more than that, maybe it'd be too boring. I don't know, but I thought they did a nice job.
Talking with Tuffy Stone, pitmaster at Cool Smoke. You saw him on TLC's Barbecue Pitmasters. Find out more about his restaurant, Q Barbecue, with a QUE at the end and a Q, letter Q up front, .com, if you want to be sneaking down there to Virginia for some great barbecue. Going to be opening up another brick-and-mortar Q Barbecue restaurant here, hopefully sooner than later. Right there, Tuffy?
I was just down in Hampton, Virginia today, and went down there with one of my partners, and we were just amazed. We're working with a great developer and a great builder and a great architectural firm. And the last time we had been down there, which was probably 4 weeks ago, they were just cutting the slab and laying down the plumbing, and we went down there today, and they're just rocking and rolling. So we're supposed to get the keys to the restaurant somewhere around April 1st, April 7th. Our anticipated grand opening is April 16th. We're real excited about it. It's going to be when you walk in the main entrance, we'll have, our pits in a glass room to the left when you walk in. It's a casual, quick dining concept. But we're really excited. This architectural group and this developer that we've worked with, they're really amazing, and we're excited about the restaurant that we're getting ready to get down there. And then meanwhile, our location here in Richmond, it's doing gangbusters, and I got to give, the television show has really seemed to bring a lot of customers to the restaurant. We just, we've had a lot of snow here in Virginia the last, 4 or 6 weeks, and yet we're doing record numbers right now, and it's amazing. We have people, because of the television show, that are driving from different states to come in and eat at Q. So it's been a lot of fun that way.
We're talking with Tuffy Stone, pitmaster of Cool Smoke. See him on TLC's Barbecue Pitmasters. Tuffy, appreciate you coming on tonight, and we'll keep our fingers crossed for season 2.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, Greg, and I'm going to keep my fingers crossed too. I think it can do nothing but do good things for competition barbecue world, and I think that it'll be interesting and exciting to see what happens when we get that second season. But I appreciate you having me on your show. I listen to it all the time, and I always like being on it.
All right, we'll have you on again soon, Tuffy. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Greg. Have a great night.
There he is, Tuffy Stone. Q Barbecue. Q, as in the letter, Q, BARBEQUE.com is his website. So check that out. Again, opening up a new facility right down there in the Virginia area. So you'll get all the lowdown about that. Great guy. Honest, open, willing to talk about the show and what he thought about it, just like pretty much everybody else is, but really seems to be a fan favorite, a guy that's really out there portraying the competition barbecue in its right place. So thanks again to Tuffy Stone. I'm going to get out, hook up with my mom here for some recipes, and we'll come right back. Stand by.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show.
The future of barbecue is already here at thebarbecueguru.com. From the amazing guru that monitors and controls the temperatures of any charcoal, wood, or electric pit to the Caldera Tallboy knockdown smoker. Yes, it breaks down and stores flat, yet it's still a robust, sturdy, portable cooker and smokehouse. It also serves as an efficient temperature-controlled convection oven using wood or charcoal. The Tallboy is designed to fit all catering pans and can be used as a warming oven. You can cook in any style you choose. Make ribs, chicken, jerky, vegetables, smoked cheese, whatever you want. Take it to KCBS competitions and unload it from the trunk of your car. TheBarbecueGuru.com is where you'll find the Caldera 3-Bay Caterer. It's stainless steel and uses charcoal or sterno for chafing purposes. And it doubles as a 3-bay sink or wash station with hot water and knocks down in seconds with no tools required for transportation and storage. The future of barbecue is here at TheBarbecueGuru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com or call 1-800-288-GURU. Barbecue fans travel from all over the country to learn the secrets of real pit barbecue from Grand Champion Pitmaster Conrad Haskins. Now take your skills to the next level with a Barbecue Institute Pitmaster class. You'll learn how to make sauces, rubs, and smoke mouth-watering barbecue every time you cook. Your new skills will impress friends and family, and some of our graduates have gone on to success with barbecue businesses and TV fame. For more information, visit bbqclass.com.
Are you one of the grillers out there that want to add true authentic wood smoke to your grilled foods? You know what? I feel your pain, Centralites, and that's why I want to tell you about the Flavor Dome Smoker Box. The Flavor Dome is made of 100% stainless steel, heavy gauge, weighing in at 3 1/4 pounds. This thing is built to last a lifetime, and heck, with that weight, you could use it to fight off creeping marauders looking to take your steaks off your grills. Its revolutionary dual lid technology produces a cleaner, smoother tasting smoke, and the low profile design with that inverted deep V channel allows it to sit right on the flavorizer bars, and you can put your grill grate right back on top of it and continue cooking. Now, Centralites, you know I own a Flavor Dome, and I absolutely love it. It works on 90% of all gas grills, and don't forget to take advantage of the special price when you order the Flavor Dome and the Ribolator together. Visit Ribolator.com for more information. Centralites, let's not listen to what the Surgeon General has to say about it, and let's get hooked on smoking together with the Flavor Dome. Won't you try yours today?
Forget going from site to site to get all your barbecue and grilling supplies and make your first and final stop at fredsmusicandbarbecue.com. In the market for a new barbecue pit, we have all the big name brands like Big Green Egg and more. As a matter of fact, Fred's is staffed by eggheads and carries all the parts and accessories for the Big Green Egg. More of a pellet head, you say? Fred's is the pellet grill superstore with grills in stock from Traeger, Green Mountain, and Country Smokers from Louisiana Grills. Fred also carries smokers from Cook Shack, Bradley, and Weber as well as a full lineup of charcoal grills. And once you're outfitted with your new smoker or grill, you'll find absolutely everything you need to make your barbecue or grilling experience a success. Fred is also the creator and distributor of Tasty Licks barbecue products, including their great line of rubs, spices, and sauces. You gotta try them. You can also get your hands on a full lineup of marinades, accessories, lumped charcoal, wood chips, pellets, chunks, and even the great grilling tools from Stephen Reichland of Barbecue U fame. Check Fred out on the web at fredsmusicandbbq.com or check out their fully stocked showroom in beautiful Shillington, PA.
Introducing Cosmos Q. Cosmos injections and marinades use only the finest ingredients, and they mix easily, never clotting or caking. From our beef injection to our pork injection, you're guaranteed to wow your friends, family, and judges. And don't forget to check out our newest marinade, Cosmos Chicken Soak, for that moist and tender chicken you're gonna love. You can find all of Cosmos award-winning products at CosmosQ.com. Cosmos Q, the new generation. Taste the difference. Big name interviews. Coverage of Competition Barbecue. And the only host willing to give his honest opinion on all topics in the world of barbecue. It's the Barbecue Central Show.
All right, we are back. It's the Barbecue Central Show. Thanks to Tuffy Stone for coming on again last segment. This portion of the show brought to you by D-Dog's Barbecue Rubs. You know you love their rubs and sauces, but would you like to buy them locally? Of course you would. Then you need to do D-Dog's this solid. Send him the name, address, and phone number of your local barbecue store, farmer's market, or grocery store, and D-Dogs will do the rest. Email this info to Darren, D-A-R-I-N, Darren at DDogsBBQ.com. If you're not afraid of the shipping, then just go ahead to the website and order up Jones. DDogsBBQ.com. Yeah, that's right. D-Dogs, as we all know. D-Dog's Barbecue Rub is better than ketchup. All right. Let me get rid of this real quick. And we go to the hotline. Joining me now for the monthly recipe segment, my mom, Connie Rempe. Mommy, how are you?
Good, honey. How are you?
Good. I don't have your sounder. I apologize.
I feel bad.
It's my bad right there.
That's all right.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to say that we've made quite a sound improvement with you. Instead of going the phones, we've actually gone ahead and went full Skype. So you sound like you're right in here in the warmth, tropical Barbecue Central Studios here in Cleveland, Ohio, with a toasty 15 degrees outside and 2 feet of snow.
Well, we're chilly here, too, so.
Oh, yes. Well, let's
No
not get
snow.
into that conversation again.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so we have you on once a month, and we like to share a barbecue lover saying, hi, Mom. So there you go. Get some love from the Pal Talk already. We have you on to talk about some of the cool recipes that you never fed us when your kids were little, and you're now letting them loose for the Centralites to consume and mass conglomeration. This time, no different. So, again, we always start with the appetizer. We move to the main course, and we have a dessert section for the people as well. So, as we always do with every meal, we'll start off with an appetizer, and this could be, is this my recipe, the buffalo chicken dip recipe?
Well, actually, this one is Karen Eamon's recipe.
Oh, Karen Eamon. Math genius, Karen Eamon, by the way.
Your math tutor.
Right. Math
yes,
genius.
indeed.
Yeah.
And basically, we are doing the buffalo chicken dip, which we're taking everybody's favorite buffalo chicken wing and turning it into a dip. And it has basically all the same cast of characters that you would have to make a chicken wing. You've got your chicken, not as a wing, but as a shredded cooked chicken. You've got your Frank's hot pepper sauce. And in this recipe, it calls for about a half a cup, but again, you can do more or less to taste. It has your blue cheese dressing, and then we're adding mozzarella cheese and cream cheese softened, mixing it all up, popping it into the oven, cooking it for about 20 minutes until it's hot and bubbly, and serving it with your chip of choice, which for me is a Tostito scoop.
My chip of choice is big ass spoon.
That's good too.
Oh, yeah. Spoon it right into my pie hole. Now, as far as the chicken is concerned, is this like something that you can use with that, like those Tyson makes those chicken breast quickies, or should you be making your own chicken and pulling it apart and putting it in? What do you think?
Yeah, you can use the Tyson quickie. You can, make your own. If you had a big chicken dinner the night before and you have leftover chicken, it's all good right in there.
Very good. Yeah, I love the buffalo chicken dip. It's always a winner.
Yeah.
So once that is gone, which roughly take about 36 seconds once everybody starts getting on, we move to the main course, and we have bow ties with red roasted red pepper sauce, and seafood or chicken. This sounds delicious.
Well, it is, Greg. And basically, for this dinner, as quickly as you can get that water boiling and cook the pasta, the sauce is done. It's all created in the blender. You're going to take your jar of roasted red peppers, drain it off, use half and half. And for those of you who don't want to engage in that much fat, the fat-free half and half.
Right.
Or you can use evaporated skim milk. It doesn't change the integrity of the recipe at all, but it does take out some of that fat. And to that, you're going to add Parmesan cheese, basil, a couple cloves of garlic, salt, pepper. Put that in your blender, whiz it around for a couple of minutes until it's blended. Drain off the pasta, pour on the sauce, and add, whatever you like. I like the shrimp. I buy the cooked shrimp, so it doesn't take any time at all. Just put that in, or diced chicken. And if you don't want to cook your own chicken, a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store is an awesome way to go too, which would work for the buffalo chicken dip too. You get one of those rotisserie chickens. They're a great deal, already cooked for you.
I hear you. Now, could you go completely off the board and do chicken and shrimps at the same time?
You could. I've done shrimp and scallops at the same time.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Here, it's almost like a new surf and turf shrimps and chicken roasted red pepper sauce with bow ties. That sounds absolutely wonderful. I think you were making that a couple weeks ago when I was on the phone with you, right?
I was. We had company,
Perfecting the recipe before it goes on air.
It is awesome. It's delicious. It's quick. People think you've slaved. If they don't see it, just whiz it in the blender. And, it's wonderful. Serve it with some crusty bread and a tossed salad. You got a winner.
Love crusty bread. You're getting love from Frog Mats and Barbecue Lover wanting recipes. Now you're 2 for 2, so let's keep it going. 3 for 3, we've had the buffalo chicken dip appetizer. We've had the bow ties with roasted red pepper sauce, neither seafood or chicken, for the main course. And then, of course, we got to finish it off with the dessert. Next best thing to George Clooney. Well, nothing's better than George Clooney. He's a handsome, succulent man.
And this recipe, and I know you said in the beginning of the show you never get any of these as a child. Well, you had this because it used to be called the next best thing to Robert Redford. But we decided we should update that because maybe somebody didn't know who Robert Redford was anymore.
What's better than Robert Redford?
George Clooney is better than Robert Redford.
All right. I'll take your word for it. I'm just playing to the crowd.
And for the guys in the crowd, maybe they want to have it the next best thing to say Heidi Klum. We don't want to be sexist here. We can go either way.
Oh, Heidi Klum.
Yeah.
Oh,
although
yeah.
I hear she's pregnant again. So.
How does that happen, Mom?
Routine. Well, I have no idea. How about you, Greg?
Well, I could tell you, but I'm going to save that one for after 10 o'clock.
There you go.
All right. Okay, so let's get after the George Clooney dessert.
Okay. Now, stay with me on this one because it's not complicated. It just has a few different steps going on here. So the first step is a crust, of which is made from flour, chopped nuts, soft butter, and sugar. You're just going to mix those together, press them into the 9 by 13 inch greased pan. Bake it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's cool, until it's done. And then you're going to take that out and cool it completely before you add the next layer. The next layer is cream cheese, sugar, and a half container of Cool Whip.
Oh, my favorite, half container of Cool Whip.
That's right. Blend that together. Then you're going to spread that on top of the cooled crust. Next layer is a package of instant chocolate pudding, a package of instant vanilla pudding, and 3 cups of milk. And again, just blend that together, spread that over the cream cheese layer. And at this point, you're going to pop it in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes until it kind of sets a little bit. Mm-hmm. Then you're going to top that off with the other half of the Cool Whip. Spread that over the top. Add a little more chopped nuts to that. Some shavings of chocolate are always delicious. And you're done. It is delicious.
That's a way to finish off the buffalo chicken dip and the red pepper sauce pasta. Oh, my goodness. And plus, it's always nice to know that you're keeping racial harmony in key with the chocolate pudding and the vanilla pudding. A racially harmonious dessert. We appreciate that and love that here on the Barbecue Central Show. Again, Centralites, if you want to get your hands on these, I have copies. All you need to do is email the show, bbqcentralradio@gmail.com, and put in Mom's Recipes in the subject line and make sure you date it. It is 2/16/2010. Are you 2010 or 2010, Mom?
2010.
2010. All right, I'm with you. I'm like, I don't like 2010. Sounds weird to me. But in any event, you've once again hit a grand slam with these recipes, and we will look for you again next month.
Alrighty, Greg. I'll be looking forward to it.
All right, thank you very much. That's my mommy. Connie Rempe, again, if you want those recipes, bbqcentralradio@gmail.com. Hey, it's your time to win, Centralites. 216-220-0966. We got frog mats. We got wood smoke. We have Cosmos Q stuff. If you're listening via LA Talk Radio and you want to keep up with the show after this commercial break, you're going to need to hit up the bbqcentralshow.com. The bbqcentralshow.com. If not, we'll see you again next week on the LA Talk Radio side, but stick around here on the BCRN. We'll be back with more show right after this.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show.
Everyone knows rotisserie food tastes the best, but until now, the only things you could rotisserie were whole chickens, roasts, and the like. But all that is about to change. Introducing the newest product in barbecue technology, the Ribolator. The Ribolator will easily attach to your existing spit rod in minutes, allowing you to rotisserie foods you never thought possible. Now you can rotisserie ribs, fish, burgers, pork chops, steaks, chicken, and all the veggies you can eat. The only limit is your imagination. The Ribolator will fit medium to large gas grills, as well as 55-gallon ugly drum smokers. There's even a new model that will be available soon to fit 22.5-inch Weber kettle grills. And if you're looking to add smoke flavor to your grill, then you absolutely have to check out the Flavor Dome Smoker Box. It fits snugly into your gas or kettle grill, and thanks to its patented lid design, provides up to an hour of smoke. Go to Ribolator.com to order. That's RIBOLATOR.com. Or call 206-999-0962. That's 206-999-0962. Do it now.
The future of barbecue is already here at thebarbecueguru.com. From the amazing guru that monitors and controls the temperatures of any charcoal, wood, or electric pit to the Caldera Tallboy knockdown smoker. Yes, it breaks down and stores flat, yet it's still a robust, sturdy, portable cooker and smokehouse. It also serves as an efficient temperature-controlled convection oven using wood or charcoal. The Tallboy is designed to fit all catering pans and can be used as a warming oven. You can cook in any style you choose. Make ribs, chicken, jerky, vegetables, smoked cheese, whatever you want. Take it to KCBS competitions and unload it from the trunk of your car. TheBarbecueGuru.com is where you'll find the Caldera 3-Bay Caterer. It's stainless steel and uses charcoal or sterno for chafing purposes. And it doubles as a 3-bay sink or wash station with hot water and knocks down in seconds with no tools required for transportation and storage. The future of barbecue is here at TheBarbecueGuru.com. That's www.thebbqguru.com or call 1-800-288-GURU.
Introducing Cosmos Q. Cosmos injections and marinades use only the finest ingredients, and they mix easily, never clotting or caking. From our beef injection to our pork injection, you're guaranteed to wow your friends, family, and judges. And don't forget to check out our newest marinade, Cosmos Chicken Soak, for that moist and tender chicken you're gonna love. You can find all of Cosmos award-winning products at CosmosQ.com. Cosmos Q, the new generation. Taste the difference.
Barbecue fans travel from all over the country to learn the secrets of real pit barbecue from Grand Champion Pitmaster Conrad Haskins. Now take your skills to the next level with a Barbecue Institute Pitmaster class. You'll learn how to make sauces, rubs, and smoke mouth-watering barbecue every time you cook. Your new skills will impress friends and family, and some of our graduates have gone on to success with barbecue businesses and TV fame. For more information, visit bbqclass.com.
Forget going from site to site to get all your barbecue and grilling supplies and make your first and final stop at fredsmusicandbarbecue.com. In the market for a new barbecue pit, we have all the big name brands like Big Green Egg and more. As a matter of fact, Fred's is staffed by eggheads and carries all the parts and accessories for the Big Green Egg. More of a pellet head, you say? Fred's is the pellet grill superstore with grills in stock from Traeger, Green Mountain, and Country Smokers from Louisiana Grills. Fred also carries smokers from Cook Shack, Bradley, and Weber as well as a full lineup of charcoal grills. And once you're outfitted with your new smoker or grill, you'll find absolutely everything you need to make your barbecue or grilling experience a success. Fred is also the creator and distributor of Tasty Licks barbecue products, including their great line of rubs, spices, and sauces. You gotta try them. You can also get your hands on a full lineup of marinades, accessories, lump charcoal, wood chips, pellets, chunks, and even the great grilling tools from Stephen Reichland of Barbecue U fame. Check Fred out on the web at fredsmusicandbbq.com or check out their fully stocked showroom in beautiful Shillington, PA.
Sometimes it's all about the free stuff. Call now to win something succulent.
All right, we are back. It is the Barbecue Central Show right here on the Barbecue Central Radio Networks. Thanks for making the jump over if you're on the LA Talk Radio side. This portion of the show brought to you by Yoder Smoky Mountain Barbecue. They are the leading online distributor of Meadow Creek barbecue equipment. Their barbecue smokers, pig roasters, chicken cookers, and grills are handcrafted in the Amish country of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Their goal is to give you outstanding value for the price and enjoy easy and profitable barbecues for years to come. And they also carry a complete line of wonderful barbecue rubs and sauces as well. Be sure to check them out on the interwebs at Serious BBQs. That's BBQS. SeriousBBQs.com. SeriousBBQs.com. That's Yoder's Smoky Mountain Barbecue. All right, we will go ahead and get a winner right now. Fix the phones here. All right. Go to the hotline. Barbecue Central Radio, name and where you're calling from.
Hey, Greg, it's Huck Jr.
Huck Jr. We'll call you Bruce McCall because nobody knows who Huck Jr. is, baby. That's right. All right. Bruce, Huckles, whatever. What are you calling in for tonight? What would you like?
I'm calling in for one of the prizes. I think I already won the what was it? The Cosmos, I believe. You
won the Cosmos. Okay, so that leaves the wine-infused barbecue woods or the frog mat.
I think the wine-infused barbecue woods.
All right, the Greenleaf barbecue. If you don't know what you're getting into, Bruce, all you need to do is check out greenleafbbq.com. You can also follow them on Twitter, and
okay.
They will get you all hooked up. I'll forward that down to Tim Bryan, and you will be hooked up with some oak-infused, wine-infused wood goodness. It'll be wonderful.
All right.
All right, thanks for calling in tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Huck, take care.
All right.
There he is, Huck. All right, let's go down to the home of the most winningest person in Barbecue Central history, Huntsville, Alabama. Phil.
Yes. Hey, Greg. How's it going?
I am doing awesome, Phil. How are you, buddy?
Oh, pretty good, man. That Cosmo chicken soak is the bomb, and I'm here to tell you.
It was good stuff, huh?
Yeah. Folks really crazy about it.
All right. Well, that's good.
What about some of them frog mats?
I think I can hook you up with a frog mat. You got it, buddy.
Oh, hook me up with a frog mat.
That's right. All you need to do is send me your great size and cooker, and I will forward that down to Mike Riblet and the guys over at Frogmat. Frogmats.com is the website if you want to check it out, and we'll get you hooked up.
Yeah, I checked it out on your website.
All right. Yeah, we'll get that hooked up, and we'll be good.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right. Take care. There he is. The most winningest person ever in the history of the show. That's Phil from Huntsville, Alabama. All right, let me see if I know how to do this right. All right, barbecue lover, via Pal Talk, we're going to you. I'm going to stop transmission. Then you're going to have to click the push to talk button in order to get over. Let's see how this works out. Go ahead. Uh-oh.
How's it going, Greg?
Oh, this is unbelievable. I am doing very well, barbecue lover, and we have a Cosmos Q injection prize pack. How does that sound for you?
Yeah, that'll work. That's what I want.
All right, so you're going to win the Cosmos Q's prize pack. So all you need to do is email me your shipping information, bbqcentralradio@gmail.com, and we will get you hooked up. We'll get you hooked up. Weird.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
All righty, there he is. Barbecue Lover. Whoa. Awkward. Nevertheless, you gotta appreciate the people calling in using the Pal Talk. That's great stuff. Love that. Don't worry, it'll get better before it gets worse. Or it won't get any better, and it'll get much, much worse. All right. Had one more call coming in here when I was on with Barbecue Lover, winning the Cosmos Q's. All right, we'll go ahead. Barbecue Central Radio Show, name and where you're calling from.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. This is Dan from Machula, Florida.
Oh my God! Wait a second. Wait a second. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan from Wachula. Dan, first of all, what's up, buddy?
What's up? Why do you always say that? I don't. Well, I was calling in because we haven't for a long time, but you had that Miami Heat thing going on.
Miami Heat?
With that music and everything, with people calling in and saying that they had.
Oh, yes.
You did that place with Guy Horatio. Do you remember that?
Yes, the CSI Miami Caper.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And so I would like to do one.
You want to do one?
Well, you have to do that. I don't know. Do you have time?
Dan, I couldn't have more time for you.
Okay, so here it goes. So there was people that were putting out bird seed around the house, and they were calling it. They called it. It was like a crackle bird seed, and they called it crack. And so Horatio comes and he says, "So what seems to be the problem here? This man looks like he's dead, and he's in the crackle." And the man who is with him says, "Well, it looks like the other birds came and they wanted to put their pecker in the crack."
Oh no!
Big stuff out of here.
Dan. Stan. Look, if you're any listener to the show, and for most of you, I know you've heard Dan in some form or fashion here on the show. If you know Dan brings a uniqueness to the show, a flair, dare I say it, a flamboyance to the show that is unrivaled by any other caller here that calls to the Barbecue Central show. And I'm still under the belief that Dan wants to do good for the show, but he has some type of compulsion, some type of overriding factor within his psyche that he has to call and he has to do something in order to get run from the show. That's what I think really has to happen. Barbecue Lover saying Dan is a rainbow guy.
Uh-oh.
What? Rainbow guy? I don't even know what that means. Rainbow guy. All right, so Bruce McCall wins the Greenleaf Barbecue wine-infused oak wood. And, Bruce, you're going to be very happy with that. Again, that's greenleafbbq.com. We had Phil White, Huntsville, Alabama. Frogmat winning. Frogmats.com is that website. And then we had... who did we? Oh, yeah, right. Barbecue Lover via Pal Talk, which was very cool doing that. Winning the Cosmos Q injection. Cosmos Q, KOSMOSQ, the letter. CosmosQ.com. Wow, wonderful, outstanding. I couldn't be happier with how things have ended up tonight. Got a call from Dan. Doesn't get any better than talking with Dan. Thanks to Tuffy Stone for coming on second segment. Thanks to my mommy for coming on as well, sharing some of her favorite recipes. Again, it's bbqcentralradio@gmail.com if you want those. reference Mom's Recipes in the subject line. I'll be happy to forward those to you. We're going to step away briefly. For some news, and then when we come back, it'll be After Dark with championship pitmaster Conrad Haskins. So stay tuned for that. A no-holds-barred look at barbecue competition, cooking classes, barbecue in general. If you have calls, I'll be taking them as well. So let's do this thing After Dark style. Stand by for news. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Barbecue Central Show.